Good morning! We're on day 3 and today we're going to Tonle Sap Lake and we will also see the Stilted Village. We are along road number 6, which is the national road that connects Siem Reap to Phnom Penh. It's 9:41 in the morning and we've reached the ticket office here. I think we're gonna rent a smaller boat.
Alright, so we're still on our way to the lake. But the road that we're taking now is not the national road or the highway. It's actually the road to the floating village itself. So as you can see, it's not cemented. And around us, we're actually seeing part of the lake already. And before that, we actually passed by lots of rice. So we were just telling stories earlier. It feels like home. It's similar to how our provinces look like in the Philippines. So we also have lots of rice fields, rice being dried on the side of the road, seasons of rain and dry seasons. Mostly crops are also being alternated, but it really depends on the province. I think we're almost there.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so another ticket control. Yeah. So this is the Kampong Pluk. So that's the way to the boat.
Are you showing this in the camera, Walter, the actual stairs? It's made of wooden sticks.
We're on our way to Kampong Pluk, which is Stilted Village. And you can see we're riding a private boat.
I actually cannot hear Walter that much because the engine is very loud. But as you can see, we're moving our way to the floating village right now.
Located in the floodplain area of Tonle Sap Lake, Kampong Pluk is rich with fish resources, biodiversity, and many species of wildlife such as monkeys, gibbons, civets, and otters, as well as many species of water birds and reptiles. Due to the geographical situation of the area in the rainy season, the people in this remote commune have built their homes on high pillars to stand firm against floods and use small motorboats as their primary means of transport during the wet season. The families who live here do not have any agricultural land for cultivation, and most of their livelihoods depend on fishing. Alright, so we've just entered sort of like the mangrove. It's not really mangrove. They call it flooded forest. And we've decided to go inside just to witness, what's in there. So we're gonna be paying additional $10 to rent a smaller boat, and someone will take us through the flooded forest. So we're boarding the boat. It's just a smaller boat.
Yeah, fine.
Okay.
So Walter is putting on his life vest. I've already put on
Yep.
mine.
I have my life vest on.
Ayan.
Yes.
We cut you up on the other side.
All right.
You're not coming back.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Sarah. I'll see you there.
So we're now moving inside the, what do you call it?
Flooded forest.
Flooded forest.
But our tour guide said that mangroves are for salt water, but this is fresh water, so they
River
call it
water.
flooded forest. And you can see there's a lot of trees around.
It's actually an elder lady who's taking us inside the forest via this canoe. So I'll just give you a glimpse of the forest. When we were boating, it's actually already the peak of noon. so it's already hot outside, but inside the forest, it's actually cool because of the trees. In the river, we also learned that there are lots of fishes and snakes. Snakes are often caught in the river, around 1 million, early in the year. I didn't ask how deep is the water.
And maybe I guess that's for the best.
But if you look at the paddle, it's actually very thin, and it's able to paddle us along the river.
This is a very relaxing experience. I feel relaxed. Maybe because we don't see snakes.
And even if we do it, it's okay as long as it won't climb up the boat.
I just realized now it's probably good that we actually went into this canoe trip, side trip, just because we're helping them earn money. So there's an old woman paddling our canoe, and we paid $5 each.
$5 for the
So
boat.
she's probably getting a percentage of that money. And it's actually amazing that for someone her age, she's still strong and can still really paddle. I mean, I wanted to help her, but I guess she's just trying to earn money, and I guess she likes doing it. She takes pride in doing this kind of job. The ride across the flooded forest was enchanting. The water was serene, and the only sound you can hear apart from the natural environment is the paddle striking and pulling back the water to carry the boat forward. The flooded forest can only be enjoyed when the water is high, mostly during the rainy season between July to February.
No market at all.
No market now.
And this is the snake.
That's the water snake.
Yeah.
Wow!
Yeah, they got
That's the
got
water
from this.
snake.
See a lot of them.
So here are the baby crocodiles there. Okay, and they still have another big crocodile.
I think I've tasted the crocodile before.
You have?
Yes, they taste like chicken.
There you go.
You used to have big crocodile, saltwater crocodile aggressive at people in Philippines.
Yeah, we do, but
Then you-
they try to avoid catching. That's why I was asking, they still have plenty here. Us, it's almost extinct at back home. So this is the lake. It actually takes, you can actually go to Phnom Penh using the lake.
Using the lake.
Yes.
Ah, wow.
But during wet season.
Alright.
But it's wet season now, so I think you can. But right now, I think they don't have boats available because of the lack of tourists. But normally, they use that. But during the dry season, the water is too shallow. So they aren't able to use it to go to Phnom Penh. So this view deck is actually on a boat restaurant, right?
Yeah.
It's a boat restaurant where you can actually order crocodile meat,
Snake.
snake meat, eel.
I'll just do a quick 360 of the view from the top of this boat. So we're going back to the bigger boat.
Game, I can
and
do it.
We're gonna sail through the Tonle Sap Lake. They wave their goodbyes to us. A lot of friendly people. We are now at Tonle Sap Lake. and you can see the vastness of the lake. It's like the ocean. Up ahead, we don't see any land or trees. It's just water and boats, small boats.
And it used to have a lot of fish in this lake, many hundred species of freshwater fish in this lake. But today the population growth and the overfishing that caused the fish products drop down. Yes.
We're in the middle of Tonle Sap Lake, and our driver turned off the engine. So you can feel the stillness of the water and the clouds. Actually, the view of the clouds is great. It's like a vast ocean. You don't see anything much apart from the boats. And the cumulus clouds are almost touching the waters if you look up ahead.
Ahead. The water right now is muddy because it's the wet season. So the water came from the Mekong River. But they said after a month it will settle down the dirt. So the water will turn clear, or at least turn clearer from what we're seeing right now.
So we have decided to go on our tour, and our next stop would be the actual village, where we will be having an opportunity to walk along the streets of the village. As Kampong Pluk has the attractive scenery which would be suited to tourism, the authorities have established a community of natural cultural tourism, with the residents offering boat tours which provide them with an additional income stream. At present, Kampong Pluk commune has 3 villages. There are a total of 998 families, of which 65% are fishermen and 25% transport tourists. The remainder are vendors or boat repair specialists. That ends our trip to the Stilted Village. And now we're alighting the boat. What can you say about it?
It's a good experience to move around the village, take some canoe ride. You get to see the daily lives of people in the countryside.